We're recording.
That is recording.
We're doing it.
Everything's recording. We're in the pussyless mansion.
Whoa,
No pussy
whoa.
allowed. Bow, bow. No pussy
It's true,
allowed.
dude.
What if there, those signs that like boys would have where it's like, no girls allowed?
Yeah, no pussy
The
allowed.
32-year-old equivalent of that is no pussy allowed.
No hole.
Yeah. No hole. You should put that on your like doormat at the front.
No hole.
Yeah, no hole.
Dudes only, no hole.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I would not do that because I respect women.
Just
And
enough to fuck them.
That,
Just
right,
enough to
exactly.
fuck
That's
them.
true, dude.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, I was mostly talking about the fact that my mom comes over. Like, I probably shouldn't have a no holes doormat. I don't want to explain that one to my 62-year-old mother.
Oh yeah,
you know?
No
like
hole,
to be honest,
no pussy allowed.
and like let's be real, I would forget to put it up before she
Tim,
gets here.
I came over to your house and your doormat said I couldn't come in.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome one and all. We're finally back. It's been a minute since we've potted from the mansion.
Yeah, I was about to say probably.
Yeah.
This sometime over the summer.
RONPOD Mansion West.
That's right.
Yep. And we're here.
We're here.
We're chilling. We have a Colt 45 sign in the background.
Yes, sir.
Which was Tim and I's drink of choice when we were younger.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
way.
Yeah, we were
Once they got rid of the original Four Loco.
Yeah, that was our.
Do you get YouTube on this thing?
Probably.
I got a little lighting hack I'm going to pull off real quick. The folks in the
All
video
right.
see it. But yeah, no, this is it. I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm home for Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
And I'm home and I'm chilling. And Tim is here. Tim is the owner of RONPOD Mansion West, by the way.
It's true.
For anybody
I am.
new joining us.
I own this building.
Yeah, he owns this building. All the anime posters in it, all his.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was watching a thing about the JFK conspiracy.
Oh, of course you were. Because of course you were.
Yep.
I also love that the video about the JFK conspiracy contains a paid promotion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, for the CIA
Yeah.
actually.
What's in your YouTube history? How to jack off?
Yeah, dude.
What is jacking off?
Yeah, dude.
Can boys jack off?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, dude. Can boys jack off?
Can boys jack off?
I'm 32 years old. I don't know how
Can
jacking
boys jack off?
I haven't figured out how jacking off works at 32.
Quasso has a great bit about how his dad never taught him how to masturbate. I know my dad never taught me. He never did.
Oh, so sick. Dude.
Yeah, it's great. No, but yeah. So we're here. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, man. You know, as good as
I
it could
took
be.
it, dude. I went
suppose.
surprisingly light this year.
Really?
I
did not.
I don't know why
I ate
didn't
like
go
a
home.
monster and I had a death wish.
I
the
went to
entire time.
2 separate Thanksgivings. Shout out to divorce. I went
Yep,
to 2
true.
separate Thanksgivings. And I like kept it light the whole
Yeah.
time. I did a couple modest plates
yeah.
at the first one, and then some dessert at the last one, and then
Yeah.
I walked away, and I was like, "What is wrong with me? Like,
Dog,
what have I
my,
become?"
My brother and like his fiance between her divorce and they had to do 3 Thanksgivings.
Oh my god, dude! I've still got to do another one on Sunday,
Crazy, man.
dude. I'm about to
Crazy.
die. I can't wait.
Crazy. Man. Yeah.
I can't.
I mean,
wait.
I got enough fucking leftovers to eat.
Dude, I didn't
Thanksgiving
take any leftovers.
I took a decent portion.
I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm broke
dude.
as shit right now too. I just spent a lot of money on bullshit this month.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, man. So I'm like, I'm about to make these leftovers last till Tuesday.
Fuck. Let's do it, dude. It's great.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, eat stuffing till I die.
speaking in other exciting news, you,
Yep.
a little late to the party, but it's okay. You still showed up. You just got home, and I met you here
Oh, yeah.
after you saw a morning screening of Killers of the
Killers
Flower,
Moon, baby.
Let's do it. Movie
Finally.
corner. Let's go.
Movie corner.
Dudes rock movie
Dude,
corner.
what the how is Martin Scorsese 1,000 years old and still making movies?
He's got that
fucking
heat.
good,
He's
man.
got that dog
He does,
in him,
man.
dude.
He just
If anybody
he
has
never stopped being a student of film, and it fucking shows.
yeah, if
Like,
anybody has that dog in him, it's Marty.
yeah, man. Like I was like, because I had heard a couple of the reviews I'd read had said, look, first act's really strong. It kind of starts to falter in the second act, and the third act's boring. I fucking disagree completely.
Yeah, I
man.
absolutely. Yeah.
I thought the third act, I thought the trial, I thought once Brendan Fraser comes in and
Yeah.
John Lithgow comes in, it's good shit.
The
man,
best
and I
part is
enjoyed it.
when Brendan Fraser like just popped up out of nowhere in the courtroom and went, "It's whaling time."
Yeah, that's what he did.
That was
yeah.
pretty great.
I did not expect to see John Lithgow as the prosecutor. Though.
Yeah?
Legend.
No.
Legend. Stage
so
and screen.
Killers of the Flower Moon, or as Tim likes to call it, Killers of the Flower Moon, a.k.a. How America Punishes Good, Hard-Working Capitalist White Men.
That's right,
Yeah.
dude. That is what I called it.
And there has to be somebody who was that was their takeaway from the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
There's one
Oh,
dude.
what? Making money? I'm sorry. I thought the West is manifest destiny, baby. Land of opportunity.
Yeah. And that's like, there's
Jesus
some dude
Christ.
who saw that movie and just walked away. Oh, dudes can't have a job now?
It is really truly fucking insane that like they gave these people this shitty land. They found oil on it.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, fine, we'll give you the money, but we get to decide when and how you spend it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
pretty sick, dude.
Welcome to America, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We were all about that free enterprise, and your money is yours, and your stuff is your right to sell for your money. But then, not when brown people find that money.
Right. We were trying to. I was trying to hold most of it in for the podcast when I came in to talk about it. But I mean, we were talking about this beforehand. How it's a $200 million movie.
Oh yeah.
That actually looks and feels like a $200 million movie.
I have such Marvel brain. I'm like, oh cool, $200 million.
Yeah.
It all went to the cast. Everything's gonna be a fucking green screen.
Like they legitimately built a world.
Yeah.
For this movie, that world building gets started. They legitimately built an entire functioning fucking town.
Yeah.
And operated it for a year for this movie.
Yeah.
And it shows. It's $200 million. It isn't
Right.
CGI goop fighting other CGI goop.
It fucking sucks that it's not doing super well, and it's probably just gonna make its budget back. But honestly, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, Marty got paid. Everybody got paid.
Yeah, and
dude.
honestly, at the end of the fucking day, of course, in this world of fucking Marvel shit and Star Wars, everything's a Marvel or a Star Wars.
Yeah.
That movie was kind of doomed to be a niche thing at the box office.
Sure, it's 3.5 hours long.
It's a 3.5-hour Western.
Yeah, a 3.5-hour Western in 2023. The market for that can't be saturated.
Yeah. If it had been, it should have been released on TikTok 10 seconds at a time, I mean, honestly.
What if it was released? What if Killers of the Flower Moon was released on TikTok the way that they did, where it's just those weird Chinese voiceovers that people do with movies?
Yeah.
Indian man find oil on his land, but white man no want him to have it. White man comes to town to marry Indian woman. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Dude, that's how Killers of the Flower Moon should have been released exclusively.
Right. And then the other point I wanted to make that was really impressive to me, because, I am a huge fan of country music, especially alternative country
I'm
music.
a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know how it is. I'm particularly a huge fan of Jason Isbell.
Let's
Drive
go.
By Truckers. Really, and he's one of my favorite songwriters of all time. I actually was in a Drive By Truckers band for Halloween this year.
I wouldn't admit that.
It was awesome. It was fun. I had a good time, man. Oh, and I wouldn't admit I played cool music with my friends.
Yeah. I thought, okay, just for Halloween?
Yeah. It was one show.
I thought, okay, that's fine. I thought you were in a drive.
No. We got together 3 times. We learned 5 songs.
Okay, that's fine.
And then we played one show.
All right.
Yeah,
fair enough.
And I got a cool poster, as you can see over there.
I think it's just slightly out of frame. That's for the Patreons only, which doesn't exist.
Right.
Which means that you'll never see it. So that's fine.
But yeah, I was skeptical. I was like, is he gonna? I mean, really, he's gonna come play a major part in this film?
Yeah.
Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill fucking Simpson.
And I was like, and they both crushed.
Yeah,
great.
Shout out to the boy Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser, John Lithgow.
Pete Yorn, the country musician, was in it too.
Really?
He was the guy who blew up the house.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Pete Yorn kills Jason Isbell in this movie.
Hell yeah, dude.
And Jack White at the end.
It just feels like
it was awesome.
Near this feels sad to say, but it is. But near the tail end of this man's career.
Yeah, he's 80.
He's 80.
Probably.
He finally had the ability, the willingness, and the budget to just straight on slap his dick on camera.
Yeah.
And be like, let's fucking do this and make a movie.
I appreciate it. I don't want to give too much away, but he does give himself a cameo, and it's at the very, very end of the film. It's the last
and it works.
Dialogue. And it really does feel like I'm trying to imagine any other director narratively in the story basically coming out at the end of the movie and going, "Hi, I'm Martin Scorsese. We sure learned a lot today."
Imagine if Quentin Tarantino had made it and he comes out at the end and just drops an N-bomb. He just drops an N-bomb and starts talking about feet.
Like, nobody else could fucking do this. And I saw what he was channeling there, right? When you tell a harrowing story, be it something like Schindler's List or some other films of that they're telling really rough stories.
Sure.
You do kind of you remind people at the end, oh yeah, these were real people.
Right.
This is a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
And I thought the way he chose to do that was really, the way he framed that at the end instead of just having text, it says in 1926, da-da-da happened,
I never heard from Roger after that.
Yeah.
He got on a ship and disappeared.
But yeah, no, I thought the framing at the end was brilliant. I thought that everybody, fucking Robert De Niro's 80 years old, still turning in a career-defining performance.
Yeah, dude. One of his best.
Yeah.
Seriously, one of his best.
Yeah, he was killer. He was just a manipulative creep the entire movie. It was incredible.
Yeah.
DiCaprio did great.
Yeah.
Lily Gladstone probably should win the Oscar.
Yeah, that's why. And if she will, that's wild.
She's if you're talking an industry award, you're talking about last year there's this conversation around Michelle Yeoh was it's past due for an Asian woman to win this award, right? For sure, Native people have got to be the same way, especially given the history of things like the way that woman was treated when Brando won and declined the Oscar and shit like that. you have this young up and coming star who is like this native woman. She was in this all-time great directors, like probably the one we're all going to point to and be like, remember when he did that one at the end of his career? You know, it's a slam dunk. Like, it would be stupid not to give it to her.
What do you think is next for Scorsese?
Is that Jerry Garcia movie still happening?
Is he going to do a Jerry Garcia movie?
Yeah, with Jonah Hill.
Oh, wow.
That was in talks a couple of years ago.
I think he should do gay porn. I think that's the only. So what do you want after that? He's already. He's done the 200 million. He's done the 2 million, and everything in between. What else is left between that? Between just
he literally just said recently, like, I'm just gonna make movies till I die.
Oh yeah,
because he's like, he talks about Akira Kurosawa and how he was old, and he's like, man, there's still so much I want to do, but like I'm old, and new people are coming in and on the cutting edge of shit. And he's like, yeah, man. And he's like, I get it. Like, now that I'm old, I'm like, oh yeah, like, fuck, dude. Like, I still am so in love with this, and I still have so many more stories to tell. But like, I'm fucking 80 years old.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
making movies. That's why everybody's like, John Waters hasn't made a movie in forever, and people ask him like, why haven't you made a movie in years? He's like, oh, I couldn't get funding, and I could never get funding to make a movie. And it's like, you're John fucking Waters. Yeah. Netflix will give you $10 million to make something,
I don't know.
right?
You say that, but it's also like, because his stuff is so raunchy, it definitely gets an NC-17 rating.
Sure, but that's perfect in the age of streaming.
You would think, yeah. You could just make it not rated.
Netflix will give him $5 million.
You would think.
Somebody would give John Waters $5 million, right? And to be saying that, he is working on a new movie right now. I will say that. But for the longest time, he was like, oh no, nobody would ever give me funding. And it's like, somebody would give you funding. The real answer is making movies is hard, and you have to get up really early and work really long hours. He's 80 years old. And
he can make a good living just going to conventions
and talking
live shows.
It's so fucking.
He can go to every he can go to every liberal arts college in the world.
And be like, I invented pussy, and they'll be like, yes.
I saw John Waters live.
I saw him live too.
Did you do a Q&A at the show you went to?
He did, but it was for VIPs only.
Gotcha.
It was like after the show.
No, he did a full-on Q&A at ours. I actually got to ask him a question. Yeah. It was pretty sick, man.
It was just because it was like a New York thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of high art and film, I've been watching so much garbage TV the last few days that I've been in town. Yeah. First off, I want to say, shout out to this one. It's on Netflix right now. Botched.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched that?
It's about plastic surgery, right?
Yeah, it's about restorative plastic surgery.
I'm familiar. I just haven't.
Dude, what a great show.
Really?
I really enjoy it. The two hosts, the two doctors are great. There's no bullshit. There's no filler where they're like, where they thought that we could go play tennis today. It's just like, here are the patients. Here are what they need. Yeah. Can we do it or not? And that's it. And it's just interesting and good. Yeah. And it's like, it's great. So shout out to Botch. But the best part was there's a woman who had it's a lot of bad boob jobs. A lot of women get uniboobs.
Oh.
Like where it comes together.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine you got Mighty Morphin Power titties?
Oh,
that's insane.
Not good, man.
Like,
not ideal.
Your titties are just like, not brother, ideal. I yearn, and they like grab for each other and interlock.
Did you ever get plastic surgery around when you were old?
I mean, sure. I'd get like a touch up here and there, get rid of some wrinkles or whatever. Sure. Then you take advantage of shit like that. It's 2023. Why not? Like, who doesn't like to look good?
Sure.
But the problem is like,
get a little loose skin.
Yeah, sure. Like, why not? If you can afford it, why not? But it's like, the point is like, okay, well, you gotta like calm down a little bit. Like, you're not gonna look young.
No.
Because if you try to look young, you're gonna look bad. But you can look better.
Yeah,
that's what your goal should be. Is just to like
and it's funny because there are like some we all know like the celebrities that are old that look horrible because of plastic surgery.
Yeah,
but then there are plenty that like they've clearly had work done, but like it works.
Right.
You know what I mean,
but dude, Botch, the best was there was one guy who said, "I don't know if I can be with you because of your stupid tits." Can you imagine saying that to a partner? Saying that to somebody that's like,
I can't imagine.
Yeah, your stupid fucking titties.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right, dude.
This isn't gonna work.
Stupid fucking
your stupid boobs. Why do your boobs have to be so dumb? That's great. Also, that's a great way of describing your partner's like breasts.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're stupid. Not even that they're bad, not that it's small or that it's stupid. Yeah. It is stupid. Your tits are stupid. I'm gonna be honest. If you have a uniboob, that is stupid. Like that's stupid.
I don't care, man. I'd bang a chick with a uniboob.
You know, so we were watching that, and another one we've been watching, just kind of tearing through. I never really went down the rabbit hole with this one. Was My Strange Addiction.
That show, I can't watch.
Oh,
it,
dude,
it's so gross.
So we're on the first season. The first season is actually pretty tame. A lot of
anybody who eats something gross is
their first season has some weirdos, but it's pretty tame because there's stuff like I'm addicted to bodybuilding, and it's like that's not like whatever. But there's been a few. There was one lady. She lived in New York, and her whole thing was she was a ventriloquist, and she took her puppets everywhere.
Awesome.
And would like talk to you through her puppets. And like would not let it go. And I was just like, yo, do you think she pulls them out in the bedroom? She has to.
Yeah, she fucks with the puppets.
She has to. And you know what?
Oh God, I'm gonna come.
Yeah. No,
awesome.
she's like sitting there like somebody has a drink with a straw and she's with the puppet like, Pop, give me some, put it in my mouth, put it in my mouth. You know she's pulling that puppet out in the middle of it and putting your dick in the puppet mouth. You know she's doing that.
Amazing.
100%. So. And you know what?
You know, I would fucking do it.
If she's attractive enough, I would do it.
Yeah, for sure. Dude.
I would get
a
Muppet blowjob if she was pretty enough. I would get a Fonzie.
Yeah. You know what my favorite episode of that show ever is?
What?
A dude who is really into dating old women.
Oh, hell yeah.
Old. I'm not even talking cougars, man. I'm talking this dude was like in his 20s. His oldest girlfriend was 91.
Yo, salute. What a warrior.
Awesome. Yeah, that guy.
They need dick too, dude.
Yeah.
They need dick too.
Yeah, man. I mean, we talk about that all the time. Like some of the most like prolific places for like STDs are fucking old folks.
Yeah, dude. It's like
those dudes. Yeah, dude. What else are you supposed to do?
Those people fuck.
They do, man.
Those people really
they
fuck.
Have sex.
No, it was great. But yeah, I would do it.
Them.
I would get a puppet BJ if that's what it took for, and she was pretty enough. Sure. Also, let's be honest. As somebody who lives there, that is just like every other woman in New York City.
Yeah.
It's just like
No, Stav was talking about that on his podcast the other day where he's like, there's a certain type of like hot girl that's really into like having rats. Mm-hmm. He's like 2 or 3 times for pussy I've had to like let a rat crawl.
Yeah,
what a
dude,
cute
hot
little
chicks
guy.
do like rats. Hot chicks do. Yeah, they love rats. I like rats.
They're all right, man. Yeah, they're not bad.
I like rats.
I like them well enough.
Rats are cool.
Yeah.
I get a little ratty. I will not let the rat give me a blowjob, by the way. I need to clarify that.
Wow, that you seem pretty adamant about that. A little too like will not let the rat give me a blowjob shirt. Has people asking a lot of questions. Answered by the shirt. That is like the all-time best tweet. What is it? My not involved in human trafficking shirt has people asking a lot of questions already answered by the shirt. That should be more of a meme than it is.
Yeah.
Just for anybody doing anything they're obviously not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, like getting your dick sucked by a puppet.
Yeah. Doesn't do puppet blowjobs.
Yeah, no. Will do puppet blowjobs. Like put that on your like dating profile.
I will fuck a puppet.
Yeah, I will do MJs, Muppet jobs. I'll take a Muppet job.
Felt jobs.
Yeah, felt jobs. Yeah. Yeah, I would fuck Beaker like the tube he is. Me. That's right, baby. Throw it on back. Go on now.
I want to see what the orange chick from the Dr. Teeth band is all about.
Yes, dude.
She looks freaky, dude.
I'm still on about fucking Beaker in the mouth. That's right. Get the balls in there too. I don't know why I'm talking like that or talking to him like that.
Yeah, why are you talking to him like a thug from like a porno? Like from a porno.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right,
yeah,
bitch.
That's right. I only talk like that when I'm fucking Muppets. Yeah, that's right.
I gotta give it to him. I did not like a lot of the Trevor Noah era Daily Show, but the one where they had Roy Wood Jr. He's like, finally, I get to do a story about something that's not black. I get to do a story about porn. Yeah. And then it's just about like racism and porn.
Half of it's me, just like being racist. Yeah, just doing a black scent to Muppets while my dick is in their mouth, and the whole time they're just like, can you not? I'm sorry. Hold on, let me get back. All right, I'm done. Yeah. All right, let's go again. Yeah, that's it, Rizzo. Come on now. All right, cut. Get a little ratty, yo. Get a little ratty with it. Come on now.
Oh man. Oh, so you do want to fuck the rat? Yeah, just the puppet rat.
Yeah, the puppet rat is fine.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's a different species.
The rat is not.
He's got sentience. He can consent.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be in a really like squirrely New York accent.
Yeah.
Like a guy from Brooklyn.
Hey, Chief, I'm sucking your dick over here.
Yeah. That's what he sounds like, dude. Absolutely.
This almost tastes as good as cheese.
Damn, dude.
What are you doing? You're sucking the dick.
I feel like Gonzo would be an interesting lay.
Yeah. Wow.
He fucks chickens though. I love
he does.
That's a
really... Does he? No, I don't know. I think he just loves. I think he just loves the chickens.
You think he just loves them?
I think he just loves.
It's all platonic. Is he an asexual king? Is he an ace king?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is Gonzo an ace king?
He's just beyond sex. He just doesn't care. He's just chickens. He's just all about chickens.
Yeah, he's a little too. I feel like he's ascended a need for gender or sexuality.
Yeah. I feel like most Muppets are past the need for like.
Not Kermit though, dude. He likes big girls.
Dude, Kermit be fucking. Oh man, just slamming pig pussy.
Did you watch that? It lasted like a season. There was a Muppet reboot.
On ABC?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. That show was great.
But when he had a younger pig girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that show, that is a crime that show got canceled because it was so fucking
He's just sort of like,
funny.
yeah, I guess I'm just sexually attracted to pigs.
Yeah.
So
that show was so fucking funny and one of the best examples I've seen in recent memory of having, like, kids could watch that show, but it really was, like, for grown-ups.
Yeah, like adolescents.
God, I love the Muppets.
Yeah, it was like it was a hard PG-13.
Yeah.
It was like perfect.
Right, yeah. Like, I love.
That's the level of edge the Muppets need.
I legitimately love the Muppets, and I'm sorry that I have done now and repeatedly through the past, probably done a million bits about them trying to, like,
fucking suck.
Fucking suck the Muppets. I'm sorry. I love them. I love them.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe too much.
We both grew up with boomer parents, though.
So it makes
sense.
Yeah. It's time to suck my penis.
It's time to fuck my dad.
There we go. Hold on. Yes,
got him.
All right, cool.
Are we sponsored by Diet Mountain Dew?
Yeah, we're sponsored by Diet Mountain Dew. That's how sponsorships works. If you guys didn't know it, you just say names enough, and they just give you money. Colt 45.
Colt 45
right
blast.
Here. It's right here.
Bring back Colt 45
Bring back the blast.
Bring it back. I will relapse if you bring it back.
Hashtag bring back the blast.
I will go back to giving you money. If you bring it back.
What's up, Colt 45? He was like, Tim's going to break his sobriety if you bring back the blast. Hashtag bring back the blast.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. This year and a half means nothing to me if you bring it back.
Absolutely nothing.
Amazing.
Oh, that's great. Well, we've came inside of Muppets.
Yep. I've threatened to relapse, so an esoteric Four Loko knockoff from 15 years ago could get made again. Yeah.
Oh, God.
God damn, dude. I can't believe. Wow. It's funny because it's like people are like, wow, did you like? How long do you think you've like had a drinking problem? And I look back on shit like that, and I'm like, well,
it was 1999, and I was
pretty much just like from the minute I got to college onward until I was 30. Like,
but I feel like that's just what being an American is.
That's true.
That's how most Americans.
That's how you got to cope, man.
Yeah, that's how most Americans just like
operate.
What
am I supposed to do? Go to a doctor? Like,
what am I supposed to do? Wait, hold on.
What am I made of money?
Hold on, no, wait. I'm supposed to be nice to women. I didn't know.
No.
They don't like that.
Goddamn, dude.
Yeah. No, it is crazy how many people just like you grow up and you're like, well, that's just what being an adult. This is just what being a grown up is.
You just drink.
I just go to work and then I go drink and then that's it.
And I just tell my wife she's a bitch.
Yeah. Like I marry a fat woman and I just dude. You know what? Drunk. You know what's the top tier? Nice. You know what's the top tier of life that we don't talk about enough? What? A hot fat wife.
True,
dude. A hot fat wife is like as good. Oh my god,
girl with a pretty face and they get just a real curvaceous.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Hot fat wife for life.
Short, thick girls.
Oh my god,
day,
hot fat wife. That should be like everybody's like, I can't. I'm never gonna own a home. I'm never gonna afford to have children. I can't do this. It's like, yeah, but you can still marry a hot fat chick.
That's true, dude.
And that's really all you need.
That's probably like I gotta say, man, hot fat girls are like have been my bread and butter.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I mean,
big fat guy.
Yeah,
like,
praise the Lord. Yeah, honestly,
exactly.
Like, do we want to stop real quick and like give thanks real quick. Just a moment of just like reflection and basking and thanking Him for all the blessings that He's done in my life. Yeah. Thank you, Lord, for all the times that you've let me break the backboard from half court, Lord. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Dude, people ask me all the time, did you have a type? Do you have a type or whatever? I'm like, dude, I used to be 400 pounds and have whiskey stank on my dick. How picky do you think I was?
Yeah.
Like, big girls, skinny girls, like, whoever wants to fuck, like, that's probably fine. Like, honestly, like. Whoa, I have a type. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the dude who looks like I look like Brendan Fraser winning an Oscar. I get to be picky about who I fuck.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm at the soup line of the pussy equivalent. Essentially,
I was for a period of my life, certainly.
Yeah. Have you ever turned a chick down?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, not very many though. I wouldn't say a lot of women.
Yeah,
but a few. Yeah,
but a few. Okay.
And not usually because of what they look like.
Yeah.
Not usually. You know what I'm saying? But no, I mean usually just because I'm like, oh, this is you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got a couple rough ones, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hanging out with a girl I was trying to fuck once, and she just had a full-blown emotional breakdown.
Yeah, that's no good. That is not my problem, bitch.
She was like, she told me she liked me, and I was like, It was tough, man. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
No, say I don't know. I can't. Like that's you just pull that out. So she's like, hey, so just like I really like you, and maybe we could like go out sometime. And you just go like,
no, speak English.
Is contract if fish muffler. I can fish muffler. Like, and they're just like slowly walking away. That's how you do it, and that's
God damn, it's just vague Eastern European.
Yeah, just vague. You don't. Yeah, people.
Fixed transmission.
Yeah. Like people are like, oh, dating's hard. Dating's hard. It's like, no, dude, just like be an idiot and like leave. You can do that. You're allowed to do that at any time.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah,
I agree. And honestly, like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of am a dude who rocks too hard to date right now. I think like I'm enjoying doing things like hanging out and going to see Martin Scorsese movies at 10:30 in the morning.
At 10:30 in the morning
with a fucking stuffing hangover.
Right, then like, immediately coming over to get high and podcast with your buddy in front of your Colt 45 sign. Like these are things that you can do as a dude who rocks.
It's true.
This is what dudes rock is.
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. Mm-hmm. Man, we got. Oh man, since the last time we potted. We got abortion rights in Ohio. We got legal weed
in Ohio.
Dude,
welcome to the club, dude.
Legal weed.
It's great.
Legal weed.
Legal weed. Oh, legal weed. Puff some marijuana. Legal weed. Yeah, that's great. Dude. How has nobody done that yet?
I don't know. We just did it.
How did nobody do that in like 2006 on YouTube? Somebody did. We'll have to look.
Probably, yeah.
No, it's great. Legal weed rules. I've lived in 2 different states now that have had it, so I'm happy for you guys here.
Pretty soon. Well, it becomes legal like next week.
Yeah, it was like enacted in 30 days after it passed, right?
Yeah, I got to say I respect that. It's not like, well, wait until a week, because I was like, oh, cool. If it's going to be like not till the dispensaries are open, right? Then I was like, well, then they're going to, the state legislature, the Republicans and the cops who don't want it to drag their feet.
Right.
But they're like, no, 30 days, it's legal to have, it's totally decriminalized, and then we'll start doing licenses next year.
Yeah. I was about to say, I mean, because this is a medical state, so it's like pretty much all the like medical dispensaries will just go
and then
commercial.
A bunch more will open.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, that's what happened in Chicago. We had the medical ones.
They need to up it, though. I mean, apparently around here, my friends with medical cards say the lines are fucking crazy at the dispensary.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's the whole thing. And I explained, I was talking to somebody else about this, too, because, again, living in, like, especially Illinois, now New York, where it's legal, when it first starts off, it's going to be hectic. It's going to be packed. The prices are going to be a little bit crazy.
Yep.
But, like, I promise you, just give it a minute. And as the industry grows and more growers pop up and more farms and everything, it will even out and it will get, like, normal and actually pretty cheap. Like, just, like, it's going to be rocky at first, but just trust me, you'll get through it.
Yeah, I got to say, I've been to dispensaries in, like, 3 or 4 legal states, and, like, by far the best one was Michigan.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Best prices, best service. Like,
No.
So, hopefully we'll take a page out of our neighbor's book.
Yeah.
The only state we border that's legal.
Yeah, no. Well, now Illinois, Indiana borders Illinois, Michigan, and Ohio.
Yep, 3 legal states.
The 3 legal states. So it's like
about to be 3 legal.
Yeah,
states,
so it's like just fucking come on, dude. Like,
it is also really funny that like Congress is really dragging their feet on descheduling it, even though like literally like liberals and progressives and like some of those far right like January 6th people are all like, yeah, we need to just do this.
Yeah,
when literally Matt Gaetz and like Bernie Sanders are both like, can we just fucking do this, please?
Like, I'm just like done arguing about this.
Yeah, this is fucking annoying. And like, what are we gonna do now? Go into 20 different states and shutter their fucking growers?
Yeah. No,
it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, just do it already.
There's too much money to be made, and like we are, to our credit, the most capitalist country in the world, or our discredit.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
so many people have made so much money and are gonna be able to have like lobby the government so much in the next decade. That, like,
I mean, not to sound like some fucking like old boomer hippie or whatever, but it's like think about everybody who profits from it, man. Like, I mean, the hemp can be used for like 20 million different things if that gets legalized. There are, I mean, it gets overexaggerated, but there are legitimately like medical uses for marijuana and like marijuana extracts and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Like, there's 20 million industries that like could borderline tank if this just becomes the norm.
Yeah.
Law enforcement and fucking state, like all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they're going to fight it. They're going to fight it to the last. I mean, law enforcement, even at the federal level, is going to fight descheduling and legalization until their dying day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, they will fight it as long as humanly possible.
Yeah.
But, like,
it'll happen.
You know.
What happens when just all the states legalize it?
I don't know. Not much if the federal government doesn't, you know. I mean, I don't know how it is. Most places I've been are cash only because, like, a lot of banks won't fuck with it.
I buy my weed with a credit card, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, you can some places, but like in Michigan, it's cash only.
Yeah. No, because, like federal, it's still federally legal and they don't want to get caught up in fucking anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking armored trucks.
Yeah, a lot of the banks won't fuck with it. Yeah.
Fucking armored trucks going in and out of there.
Yep.
I would see them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. So, yeah, shout out to legal weed. It's really cool. And if you smoke weed, you're a cool kid. It's cool. It's even cooler if you're a kid.
I saw that there didn't psychedelics become legal somewhere?
Yeah, wasn't it like Oregon or something? Like
maybe
legal or like descheduled? Yeah,
I know that's going to be the next frontier. Because again, we're starting to see a lot of like healthcare people trying to get into psychedelic therapy and stuff. Like,
yeah,
should be.
I will say a couple Saturdays ago, I took shrooms and just sat there and watched The Sopranos for like 5 hours. Yeah, and there was at one point I'm just like scrolling on my phone. And I'm like peeking. Yeah. And I just like look up at the TV and Tony's just standing there. And I swear I had to look away because I felt like I was looking at a god. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it felt like it was too powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Like I had to look away.
I hear you, man. I hear you. So yeah, psychedelics are fun.
It's great, dude. Shout out to Tony Soprano.
I don't know. Are there any other genuinely fun drugs to do other than weed and psychedelics?
After you're 30, not really.
That's what I was saying. Like I feel like pills just get scary.
Well, even like fucking when I was sitting there doing shrooms, like the couple of recent times, I just kind of sat at my place and like watched shit or played a video game or like scrolled on my phone or did whatever. And I'm like, I would have just done this anyway. I'm just out $50.
It is really remarkable as like a recovering alcoholic just to think about like how much less destructive psychedelics are than alcohol.
Oh yeah.
To like my life.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, acid's cool because acid I feel like is a full blown experience.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that takes all day.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
you're gonna
great.
Be tripping, like. Yeah, if you're gonna trip on acid, like I recommend at least the first time, like have nothing to do that day.
Nothing.
Have nothing to do the next day.
Yeah. No, I love that shit. That's cool.
Because I mean, honestly, like you want to drop by noon. Like,
oh yeah.
Because you do not want to be caught there at 4 a.m. Like I'm still rolling, man. Like
keep rolling. What? Keep rolling. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done I haven't done Molly in fucking forever.
Yeah, me neither.
I only did it a handful of times. It was very fun.
Yeah, it's a fun drug.
Yeah, it's very fun.
I was too fat when I was doing Molly, and like it makes you hot.
Really?
Yeah, it made me really hot.
Yeah, I had a good time. The handful of times I did it. Coke is cool, but
okay, so I've never done Coke, and I think that's fair. You can be fat or you can do Coke.
You can't do both. You cannot
That's
do
one.
both.
2, I got addicted to beer, so maybe I shouldn't do like something that even people I know who don't have that issue get addicted to.
So imagine like beer, but like amazing.
My friends who don't get addicted to things had problems with Coke, so like that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then 3, like honestly, like as somebody who's been a musician, I've been around people doing Coke my whole life. They're the worst people in the world.
Oh yeah.
Being around people on Coke is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, it was always like a 2 or 3 times a year thing for me.
Because
it was always just like you'd go in with some buddies on a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you do it and that would hold you over for the night. And then I was just like, okay, cool. Not gonna probably do that for another like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And it was just saying so yeah, I don't know. Molly though, I very much enjoyed.
Yeah.
And I only did it a handful of times because I was like, I enjoy this way too much.
Yep.
I should not like Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Welcome to the drug podcast.
I have never have you ever done mescaline?
No.
I've always wanted to. I think that sounds fun. You know, basically synthetic peyote.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that would be sick.
No, I've done DMT.
I've never done DMT.
DMT's fun. Yeah, dude. What a cool dude. We're so cool.
Yeah.
Talk about. Have you ever tried? I've never tried DMT.
I've never tried DMT. Sounds all right.
That's fine. Don't do drugs, kids.
Remember when salvia was still
legal?
Oh,
yeah.
You could buy it at the flea market.
Dude,
when you
that
were
was
like
a
16.
period. That was an era. Mm-hmm. That was truly an era. The many abasements across America were having a good time during the salvia period.
Even at the time, I remember being in high school and people talking about having like these crazy experiences on this because it just wasn't technically illegal yet.
Yeah.
And I just remember being like, just make weed legal.
Yeah. No.
Make weed legal.
And then like the K2 shit and
which was like actually killing people.
Like, can you just fucking make this shit legal, dude?
Yeah,
like,
Jesus Christ.
Actually, a fun thing I learned with the K2. So actually, I won't name names, but I did have a friend who overdosed on K2. Jesus. They're fine. They had to go to the hospital.
Yeah,
get whatever. Yeah. But
I smoked that shit a couple times and it was awful.
Yeah, I remember doing it a couple.
awful.
I did it a couple times and it just never did
It
much
was
for me.
Awful. I felt so sick when I did it.
Yeah.
Awful.
It didn't do much for me. And I just remember being like, I can smoke weed, so yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
I'll just
Well,
smoke weed.
I was a little dork in high school who like didn't have connections.
I had buddies who could. I had buddies who were fully, like, they weren't getting tested or anything.
No.
But they were just smoking K2 like weed. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But like, interesting tidbit that I learned about the K2 story. So do you remember this was kind of the start of the Florida man thing?
Yeah, sure.
The guy on bath salts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
the guy's face.
Rip the guy's face. Didn't happen.
Really?
Bath salts were not involved.
Wild.
At all. Literally, I learned this the other day. Not at all. You can Google this, look it up, everything. He was not on any drugs at all other than weed. He was found to have like weed in his system, but he was in the middle of a psychotic break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was just a dude in the middle of a psychotic break.
Sensationalized media.
Yes,
man.
literally like the epitome of like, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like somebody just printed something once and it was a lie and people just ran with it and that's what everybody thought forever.
Right.
So yeah,
our journal, especially like that's such a crucial part of the propaganda machine in this country. You can say something, it's a lie, and then it spreads, and then you can go, oh, I didn't lie intentionally. Our investigation wasn't quite up to snuff yet, and we made a mistake.
Yeah,
we'll retract it, but it's already out there.
Yeah. Well, did you hear about this shit up at that bridge in Canada near the Niagara Falls, the border bridge?
Yeah. What about it?
There was a car just came flying into it and then like slammed into a wall right next to it and exploded.
Woof.
Like the car exploded because they hit so hard. Both the people inside died.
Sounds like a James Bond movie.
Yeah, like both the people in the car were dead.
I've been on that bridge.
And there was all just kind of like, we're still investigating. We don't know. And then kind of the last that I've heard from it was they think the man driving it basically had a heart attack in the middle of it and just lost control and whatever. And there's all these people in the comments who are like, this is the third time I've heard the story change. What are you trying to hide from us? And I was like, what part of an ongoing investigation doesn't make sense to you? The story's going to change.
Now,
that's the point.
You could argue that like maybe journalists should wait until a fucking investigation's done to be printing stuff.
Sure.
But they don't.
No, in this day and age, they don't.
If it bleeds, it leads.
Yeah, it's just like, here's what we know now.
Well, that's always been the thing, though. It's like I need to get the scoop as early as possible to print something because my editor needs us in on this story.
Right.
So people buy our newspaper.
Right. Yeah, it's always like, here's what we know now. So they're like, why is the story changing? It's like, because they're learning new shit, dude. That's it's an ongoing investigation, you stupid fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Jesus.
Whatever. It's fucking.
Yeah. Man, it's funny. I was just like, it was hard to find weed in Mason, but like, dude, there was a kid in my fucking neighborhood who was making like $30,000 a month as like a weed kingpin.
In the suburbs of Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, ultimately they arrested like 6 of his associates that were like what worked for him.
Yeah. Did they arrest him on their little tyke bikes?
Basically, yeah.
Ding, ding.
Well, the best part was like it was like 2 months before he turned 18, and he was still tried as a juvenile, which means he rolled on everybody.
Good for him, dude.
Yeah, dude. I never understood that shit. I see people online, deadass, like white kids who are like from the suburbs who are like, "Fuck snitches. I hate snitches.
I would never snitch.
I would never snitch." Yeah, I would obey the code. And I'm like, people act. Oh my god, like. Yeah, dude, I'm not shocked at all that the mob caved in on
code? The code that you use to log in at your register at Target that you work on the weekends?
Well, but even regardless, I'm like, people act like snitching is not the most understandable shit in the world.
Oh, yeah.
I'm staring down the barrel at a life sentence or a death penalty, and all I have to do is tell on somebody who would probably do the same to me.
Thing. Dude, that was the whole shit with 6ix9ine. Like when you learn like really what was going on, all the people he snitched on were not his friends, were not his family, were not like his ride or die.
And they were way more guilty than he was.
Yeah, they were like these were people who would turn him in a second and like had no loyalty to him or anything. So fucking course, dude.
Right. And I mean that's
also just anybody who's not acting like they wouldn't see 2 seconds inside and then not be like, "Yep, him."
Yep, exactly.
Like, come on.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, people talk about the mob, like, oh, the code. And it's like, yeah, dude, you're going to spend the rest of your life away from your family. Oh, you'll roll.
Yeah, you, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry, follow the code. You, who works at AutoZone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, yeah.
Well, but I mean, even regardless, like, yeah, I mean, like, if I was a fucking mobster and I got busted and I was going to go away for the rest of my life, yeah, fuck those people, dude. Like,
yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll go into witness protection. Fuck
yeah,
it. Like,
I'll get a nice little cabin in Connecticut somewhere.
Seriously, dude.
Chill out.
People are so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
like,
no, you would tell, and it's
any of you out there.
Yeah,
you
would
listening
to
this.
Snitch
in a second.
You would snitch in a heartbeat if you saw the
fucking would
in the inside of a federal prison for 5 seconds.
Yeah,
yeah. Come on, dog.
Yeah, come on. Seriously,
come on.
Fuck that, dude.
No.
Yeah. I know, and that's what the thing I really appreciated about Sopranos is it's just like, yeah, by the end of the series, literally half the people in Tony's crew are cooperating with the feds.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, man. And it's like, you can't blame them. They know that, like, he's been out there shooting people because they're inconvenient for 7 years, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man.
Bada bing. Hey, it's me, The Sopranos.
Hey, gabagool.
Gabagool. How you doing? It's me, The Sopranos. You know what? The other day I was wearing for Thanksgiving. I was going around wearing like these shoes.
Yep. Those kicks.
And then like these sweatpants.
Oh yeah.
And I have like a Fila tracksuit top that I have that matches these shoes.
Yeah.
And I was wearing a red hat that said Ohio on it.
Nice.
And I just tried to invent this character of the Ohio Italian, Ronnie the Ohio Italian. And I don't know where to go with that, but there is something there.
Yeah, Ronnie. I feel like where are most of the Italians in Ohio? Probably Cleveland.
I guess
Cleveland. We don't really have a huge Italian.
No,
population
I don't.
Here. We're not like we're German and like white trash.
Yeah,
and like
we're German and whatever just like dribbled down from the hills of Appalachia, Kentucky. That's
exactly.
it. That's what we have.
Pretty much. Yeah.
There's not a lot of
Cleveland. I feel like Cleveland's got a lot of Polish and Italian. I feel like that's a big.
Yeah.
And then Columbus is just fucking an NPC city, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't even exist. It's not Columbus, Ohio is not a real place. It doesn't
a lot
exist.
of side quest Americans.
You would think that a lot of Italians would go there to live because they're like, hey, it's named after Columbus. This is a good American Italian hero.
Yeah. Not so much in regards to spicy white people, but I do think it's interesting that Columbus has like a huge Somali population.
Does it really?
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know why.
All right, cool.
Well, it's kind of like fucking Michigan has like Dearborn, Michigan has more Muslims per capita than anywhere else outside the Muslim world.
Okay.
Yeah, the biggest concentration of Muslims in America is in
Dearborn, Michigan.
Yeah, and they're like just around Detroit, like Hamtramck, Detroit. Like that's like it's basically like the Norwood,
which is weird because those people don't like pork.
Yeah, Hamtramck is like it's basically like Norwood, where like it's not the city, but it's the city.
Yeah.
It's just like it's its own separate little. Yeah, that's like a huge Arab area, man. It's wild.
Well,
it's pretty sick. I got some Yemeni food when I was there.
Yeah,
and you can't have dispensaries in Detroit itself.
Oh, I've heard that.
But Hamtramck's not Detroit,
right?
So yeah, dude, I stayed in Hamtramck last year. And it was awesome.
Hold on, what is the angle for the Ohio Italian?
Yeah,
is it like going to Olive Garden and being like, this is real, like a little taste of the mother country?
Yeah,
you know why? Like, because that's all we have. We don't have anything. There's no like staple of Italian.
You buy your fucking gold chain at Trader's World.
Yeah. This is Tommy the Boss Geragino. It's just like some redneck.
I'm trying to imagine the Cincinnati mob just like walking into like vegan coffee shops down and over the Rhine. Like, maybe you give us protection money. We don't make any money, sir.
Yeah, sir, we don't make it. This is a nonprofit.
3CDC is just literally letting us stay here to keep black people out of this neighborhood. And, like,
they think they're scared of cappuccinos for some reason, so they just let us like do our thing, kind of.
Goddamn, dude. It is so funny. Anytime anything happens down in the city, you just look at the comments on the local news. It's just white people like, nothing but crime down there, baby.
Yeah.
Especially like over the Rhine in 2023. I'm like, what year do you think it is where you're scared of over the Rhine?
Oh
no, the organic mayonnaise shop.
Oh no, where did he get stabbed? Outside of the organic grocery store?
Yeah.
Or at the organic pet food store around the corner?
Exactly.
I can't remember.
The bar where you can play old-timey baseball for some reason or throw axes.
Yeah.
There's like an old-timey bowling bar. God. Like it's all just gimmick shit, man.
Dude, when are we going to get... Okay, so like all this is... And it's not just Cincinnati.
It's everywhere.
This happens all over the country.
Nope.
Is everybody just wants to be Brooklyn from 2010?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Like, when do we get over that?
Gimmick,
at what point?
Gastropubs and fucking gimmick bars.
Yeah.
Dude. That's all it is.
There has to be a certain point where it's like, when do we get over that? You would think it would end at this point.
Yeah.
But we're in 2023, and it's still the same shit.
Yeah. And especially, it's in Cincinnati. It's like every one of these bars is like, try our new home-style maple Nashville hot chicken, $14, no sides.
Yeah, no. And it's like seriously, everything wants to be like a bar in Brooklyn from 2010.
Yep.
But if like Brooklyn saw you like a gastropub, and they would be like, this is fucking gay. I don't know what this is.
Absolutely.
What is this?
Is Brooklyn still like that?
No, not really.
Yeah, what's
like
it like
every
now?
once in a blue moon, like if I'm out there, like I will see like a handlebar mustache, like 2012 hipster dude.
Yeah.
And you're just like, wow. It's like seeing an eagle. You know what I mean? When you see it's like, oh my God, look. It's one of them. Oh, wow. Wow. Like, these, like, it doesn't exist anymore.
What kind of bars and shit are down there? Just normal fucking...
I don't know. Or they're, like, quirkier. Like, they try to be, like, grungy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know, like, the clientele, but I mean, like, are the bars still, like, gimmicky bullshit?
Not really.
Fair.
I think everything is looped back to be like, okay, no, we're trying to actually, like, just be cool again.
Yeah.
I feel like everything's kind of cyclical.
It's not like it's the fucking darts bar. Come play darts.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, axe throwing bars, man.
That's great. Oh, that's great, by the way. Let's, like, give drunk people axes.
Yeah.
And literally encourage them to throw it.
Yeah, great idea.
That's an amazing idea.
Yeah, what could go wrong, dude?
That's amazing.
Yeah, man. So fucking dumb. And, like, yeah. I mean, like, barcades became, like, a huge thing for a while.
Like,
and, like, I don't know. It's okay. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, again, why does everyone want to be a baby?
Yeah, everybody just wants to drink and do shit for babies.
Yep.
Like,
true.
That's what for like millennials. That's what being an adult is. It's like, well, it's something that it's fucking baby shit. But I'm drinking while I'm doing it. So
if I just did like the Overlook Lodge does here, where it's like it's the Shining bar, but like no references to the Shining, so they can't sue us. I'm going to do that. I'm going to build a bar that just has the fucking obstacle course from, like, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm just going to be like, it's the Nickelodeon bar. And then just make $1 zillion.
$20 zillion.
Saps in the 35 to 45.
This is amazing, epic bacon, awesome sauce.
You, sir, win the internet for today.
You, sir, win the bar for the day.
Damn.
No, it's just like, and well, it's like,
So
I'm showing you, I just had a TikTok blow up, like get a couple million views or whatever, where I'm just like, yeah, you call people who, like, couldn't let go of high school. You call those guys losers.
Yeah.
But people who started up a podcast about a Disney Channel show they were on for 2 seasons 20 years ago, they're icons. They're like, whatever.
Yep.
And there's all these people in the comments being like, oh, well, it's like it was our childhood. And it's like, it was like this was
nostalgia.
It's like nostalgia. It's like, okay, like, but like, why? You're a grown ass person. Why do you care about slop for babies?
I have a lot of theories on that, and I've mentioned these. One, the fact that millennials never owned homes, never had families, we are like permanently in like failure to launch mode.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of us have been emotionally stunted by that. One. Two, I think that like current society and current times suck so much. And like current culture kind of, I mean, everything's a fucking like Marvel movie that looks like shit now. That I think people are like, yeah, remember when stuff like was occasionally like of
remember when things were good?
Yeah, remember when things were kind of decent quality?
Yeah.
So I think like nostalgia is just really like what was it? Somebody was like, nothing is selling in new music right now like old music. Yeah. Like covers, man.
Yeah. People love it. Now everybody just wants shit for babies. And they just want to like drink and do shit for babies.
Yeah. And just like think about, wow, yeah, that show I liked when I was 7 years old.
I also remember, like, especially like the live action kid shows that people are still so obsessed with. I remember being a kid and any like live action kid show, even as a child, I remember looking at it being like, this fucking sucks.
It's bad,
Like cartoons are good. There's some great cartoons at the time, but it's like, I remember being like 10 and being like, I'm not watching it. That's gay. I don't I'm not. No, that sucks. But then there's people who are like, oh my God, my life is the sweet life of Zach and Cody. Did you watch that? And I was like, yeah. And I, again, probably called it gay and then just like left the room. You're 30. Why do you care? Like, why the fuck do you give a shit?
Fair question.
Yeah.
Fair question. Man.
I don't fucking, whatever. Like, and don't be wrong. Anybody who has a podcast is a loser.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to like.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like not let myself.
But people who guest on their friends' podcast occasionally are cool and not losers.
Yeah, they're cool and not losers.
Yeah,
let them use their house.
Yeah. Podcast. Just tell my brother, get the fuck out of here. I'm podcasting.
Yeah. Okay, Tim.
Hey.
That's our producer.
Yeah. We should make him our producer.
We should.
Legend.
Just yell at him, be mean to him for no reason. Pull that up! God!
Did Ben become our intern?
Yeah.
Legend.
Good.
Nah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's been very interesting to live with.
Yeah.
It's been fine. It's been mostly fine though. It's the thing, people are like, what's it like living with your brother? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I see him an hour a day. We work like opposite shifts. Mm-hmm. He works till like 10 o'clock at night, and like I work at 8 in the morning, and so I'm in bed by 11.
And you got to be at the jerking off factory.
Yeah, I got to be at the racism factory.
I got to be at the racism and jerking off factory by 8.
True,
yeah. And it waits for no man.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, I will. I can't lose. It's the best job I've ever had.
This is the greatest job.
Just jack off and be racist all day at the same time.
At the same time. There's got to be a fetish website for that. Somebody will pay good money to watch that.
I mean, no, race play is like definitely.
Yeah. But like to watch you jerk off and just say slurs.
I hope not.
There's got to be somebody who would pay.
I hope not, because if I knew that was out there, like I could always use money.
Yeah.
I'd rather just not know and not be tempted. Honestly.
Yeah. No.
Man.
Yeah. If there was a market for Tim sucking dick, he would have cornered it by now.
That's true. There was a market for racism.
Yeah, if there was a market for racism and beaches, I would have I would have been on it by now.
Hell yeah, dude. How far into this shit are we?
Oh my God. We can do time check. 50 minutes. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Home stretch, baby boys.
Woo!
Let's point it. Babe Ruth this shit.
What have we even been talking about?
I don't know.
Scorsese.
Dude, okay, shout out to my
Muppet sex.
Shout out to my brother, because my brother told me that he had listened to some of my podcast a while back.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you mentioned the same few stories a few times like on the and I was like, "Yeah, I don't fucking remember. I forget it as soon as I say it."
Yeah. I feel like you listen to any like comedian's podcast though, and like you hear the same story.
Yeah. There's recurring bits and
or just like they well, especially the ones where it's like, Stav's got the one where it's very conversational. It's like those same bits come up because they're relatable stories.
Right, yeah. No, currently on my, I'll do a quick plug right here. On my other podcast I do with my
the one he cheats on me with.
Yeah, what I do with my good buddy, New York City comedian Dane Rothenberg.
Yeah.
You can check out Bottom Text on all podcast platforms and YouTube for the video version.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure Jeremy Renner is going to come for us at some point over that podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I watched the clip about Jeremy Renner's music. Dude, Jeremy Renner's music career has always been so funny.
We have like shit on him I think we only have 3 episodes out. I think every episode we have shit on Jeremy Renner.
I heard about Rennervation.
Renovations, and then apparently,
I thought he almost died.
Yes, he was in a fucking snowplow accident.
Yeah, didn't he almost lose his leg?
If you want proof, he's the weakest fucking Avenger. He got taken out by a John Deere almost. No, I guess he was like it rolled down on him and rolled on his leg. He seems fine. He seems like he's fully. He made it go
Good for him. And he recovered being shot by Ben Stiller. Yeah. Ben Affleck at the end of The Town.
Yeah. He had an app.
Yeah, I remember the app.
Yeah, so it's only he could post.
Yep.
But people could message each other.
Yeah, people shit on that app so much.
But then everybody got their identity stolen.
Yep.
Who was a part of that app? Yep. I had no idea.
No offense to Mr. Renner. His music is bad.
Yeah, no, it's bad. We've checked it out. I think we've checked it out a couple times on the pod. Oh, yeah. It is not good.
Yeah, I mean, hell, even fucking Eddie Murphy did "My Girl Wants to Party" all the time.
That's a banger, though.
I know.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying.
My girl.
I feel like even if you're an actor, you should be able to put out one banger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don Johnson put out one banger. Mm-hmm. Eddie Murphy put out one banger. Bruce Willis put out a couple bangers.
Yeah. But again, we talked about this on Bottom Text. Yeah. Steven Seagal had that great reggae song.
Really?
Are you familiar with that?
No.
Dude, oh fuck, I don't have my phone on there. What's it called? It's Steven Seagal. It's a reggae song where he's like, "Tell me what you want, me want the punani." Like that's him.
Cool.
When the girls start to strut, you can look at the butt. You shouldn't
wild.
Do that. He's.
Did you
great.
hear about his he runs a jiu-jitsu studio?
In Russia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
That's great. I saw a video of him.
He looks so bad,
dude. I saw a video of him standing there full. I don't know what is that called? It's not a. I
don't know, the big trench coat.
No, but it's like karate. The what you wear?
The gi.
The gi. He's standing there wearing his gi.
Yeah.
Gotta be. I mean, just shy of 400 pounds, right? My man is round. My man is robust and rotund.
Yeah.
And he's standing there in a black gi, and all these people in white ones just keep coming at him, and he just goes, and they just crumble.
Oh, yeah.
Just
straight stage fighting.
No, that's the thing. I don't think he is. There's Colin, who you remember from the movie podcast. He pointed out he was into it. He was like, say what you want about him. He is a master of martial arts.
I believe it.
He will kick your ass. And it's these dudes would come at him and not literally he did that because that's all he had to do.
Yeah.
These guys would come and he would just and they were down.
Wild.
But just standing there stoic, all 400 pounds of him.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's great, dude.
Yeah, he rocks. Hell yeah.
One of the greatest of the fat
he's
kings.
a bad guy.
He's
a really bad guy. But he is funny.
When the girls start to strut, you can look at them, but you shouldn't do that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that, dude.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Tell me what you want. Me want to put on it.
That sounds like a great
Guys,
song.
we started to GoFundMe to get Steven Seagal pussy. If you can donate, give what you can.
Man.
Even if it's just a little bit.
Damn.
Give just a little bit of pussy for Steven Seagal. You could give him it all or just a little. Everybody, give.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's really funny. Like, you want to talk about how cynical society's gotten since like the 80s. Like when they did We Are the World, everyone was like, hell yeah, dude. They're coming together. They're going to fight world hunger. But then when they did that Imagine thing during COVID, everyone was like, fuck you.
Like, kill yourself.
Yeah. Like, God, could you imagine how like bitchy and awful people would be if they tried to do one of those? Let's get all the famous people together and do a song. Do a corny ass song,
dude.
For charity.
If We Are the World came out in 2023,
oh God, people in the replies,
it would end careers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Can we do a celebrity?
Are
song?
celebrities finally waking up to the fact that it's like I don't fucking like. Just make shit for me. That's like
literally. I don't care about you.
Did you hear about that? Okay, so there's a woman. I guess she's a gospel singer, and she was on some album recently that got nominated for a Grammy for like best gospel album, and she just started singing like belting out in the middle of a flight.
Nice.
And the attendants came up to her and were like, "Can you like not do that, please?"
Yeah, God, the egos are like,
and she's just like, "What? I'm just saying, people were enjoying it," and they're all like, "We were not enjoying it." And then like she goes on Instagram and she just goes like, "Look, this is really unfortunate for them and whatever," and everybody's like, "No, you're the bad one in this situation."
Yeah.
So she made this like follow-up video where she's like, "Well, they actually like reached out and apologized to me and like just showed a phone call that just said Delta on it, which you can do for whatever." Amazing. And then Delta came out and they're like, literally, Delta's only statement was, "You should follow all instructions from flight attendants."
Yes.
Yeah.
Get
it's just like
ass.
Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up. If I hear you talking too loud on a plane.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to shut. I'm going to get the fucking attendant on your ass.
Yeah, dude.
If I can hear you over my headphones like consistently throughout the whole fucking flight,
dude.
I don't want to hear you sing.
Yep.
I don't care if you're Michael Jackson. Come back to life.
Dude, I need to get back out to New York, man. That shit was fun.
Yeah.
I got to come hang maybe at the first of the year.
Yeah, I'm always around.
Come do the other pod.
Yeah.
Come have a big pod 3.
Yeah, I need to buy a third microphone. I should just do that. I do need to do that. I only have 2.
Nice.
That's fine.
How many inputs do you have? 4?
I got 4 on this bad boy, so we can do.
Get one of those.
Yeah. I just need to get. I should buy 2 more just in case, because you never know.
Yeah.
The opportunity might arise where we.
Yeah.
Whoa. Where we fill this damn futon.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fill this futon full of men having sex.
Yeah, dude. If we can fill this futon full of men, that's podcasting, brother.
Now this is podcasting.
Podcasting is when you have a futon full of men. That's all right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
When you have a futon full of men.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Futon Bill Cosby.
Dude, those AI stickers have been killing me. And the one fucking Max did that was Bill Cosby chest burster. We've been doing that bit. I just popped out of John Hurt's stomach, and now I will take over the spaceship.
Kids say the darndest
Sigourney Weaver says.
Do you remember Kids Say the Darndest Things?
Of course I remember Kids Say the Darndest Things.
I forgot that even existed.
Oh, yeah. It's also the basis of the best Bill Cosby pot shot on The Simpsons.
Really?
Now, little boy, what do you like to play?
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah, exactly.
The kids with the
Pokey and the man.
Yeah, dude, that rules. It's like, what would you say if I held the gun to your head? And they're like, I'd say, please don't. He didn't want a gun to her head.
I don't watch a lot of the true crimey stuff, but this one was actually really well done. It was more about his cultural impact and other stuff on top of the crime. I watched the one on Showtime about Bill Cosby. It was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Yeah. It was kind of it was done by a comedian.
Okay.
And he actually did a really good job. He was like, look, yes, he broke down all these barriers and we need to talk about that. But also the whole time he was doing this crime and this crime and this crime,
well, I think there was, I think I've probably told the story on the pod before. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there, but the story was relayed to me. There was a big show in Chicago. And don't know the name of the guy, but he was headlining that night. Apparently he was just crushing, killing it. Yep. And he gets the light, last few minutes of his set. And he's like, all right, y'all, but we've had some fun, but let's talk about some real shit. Bill Cosby ain't do nothing. And then just killed, derailed the entire room.
Amazing.
Just ate it the rest of the set.
Amazing.
And it's like, there's no way you thought that was going to go well.
Dude, it's fucking crazy, man. I think I've told this story on the pod before, but yeah, I was working at an HBCU at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff really started to break.
Wait. Has big cuck
urethra?
Hates big
TikTok.
You tell your story. We'll get this.
Yeah, but Bill and Camille Cosby had contributed the radio station. The money
oh,
for the
that's
radio
right.
Station,
Yeah.
And the board of directors voted to take his name off of it.
Yeah.
But instead of like taking the sign down or getting a new sign, they just covered up his name with like paint that was a slightly different color. So every time I would drive by, it was just like redacted. Studio for fucking electronic media or whatever.
Yes, let's go.
It was awesome, man. It was so crazy.
Well, guys,
and yeah, I definitely worked with a woman, and God rest her soul. She has passed. She was like, "Yeah, I don't know about all that. I think they're just trying to get money."
Jesus Christ,
dude, that was one of the last conversations I ever had with my grandma. That's what she said. She's
your
like,
grandma said that?
I think Bill Cosby's in it.
That's so
it was
wild.
Like the Christmas before she died, man. Fuck.
And I just want you to know, Bill Cosby didn't do shit. Bill Cosby. And she's just like taking your hand, like, she's like, come closer to me, boy. Bill Cosby could get pussy anytime he wanted.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, Grandma.
Yeah. Oh, I know I've talked about Rolf Harris on the pod, right?
Maybe.
The Australian version of Bill Cosby.
Oh, yeah.
The British one. The guy who was like half Weird Al and half fucking Bob Ross for England, but he was Australian.
And then half sex terrorist.
Yeah. Yeah, like spent like years sexually assaulting one of his young daughter's friends and like just a monster. And I'm like, I kind of get it for like Cosby or Weinstein.
Yeah, Weinstein.
But I'm like, you guys burned yours on a fucking Weird Al Bob Ross hybrid. That's so wild.
Yeah,
he went to prison in like his 80s.
Oof.
Which is like, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the whole British government's like, he can't go to prison.
Oh, you're Australian?
Yeah, even though he can't go to prison. He wrote, me mom's a didgeridoo.
Yeah, he wrote, where's me kangaroo?
Exactly.
He's an institution.
Exactly. Look, I know this looks bad.
Look, I know it looks bad, but he wrote, where's my dingadonga?
He wrote, dingo ate my baby.
Do you really want to see the man who wrote, where's my dingadonga, rot away in a cell?
Oh, God.
What a good way to end the podcast.
Yeah,
guys, a lot of stuff for you to Google, fun facts. Fun facts for you to take to your grandma. Fuck, Thanksgiving's already over. Just go visit your grandma and tell her about all the new cool stuff
about all the fun, horrifying monsters that exist in the world.
Can't go see her? Just call her. And if she hangs up on you in the middle of it, being like, and that's when he came inside the Muppet, and you hear a click, call her right back.
Yeah, that's
right.
She wants to hear it, dude.
Yeah, she wants to.
She's got dementia. She won't remember.
She wants to hear it. All right. Tim, thank you so much as always for having me, hopping on. Local Ohio man.
Local Ohio man 2 now.
Local Ohio man 2.
My fucking they thought I was spamming because I was like saying to a bunch of Republicans after issue 1 passed to like go fuck themselves. And because nobody works at Twitter anymore, they were like, yeah, we'll give you your posting back, and they just never did after like a week. Nice. So I was like, well,
hell yeah.
So I'm at Local Ohio man 2
on Instagram and Twitter.
Just on Twitter.
Local Ohio Man on Instagram. Yep. Okay, there you go. So Local Ohio Man 2 on Twitter, Local Ohio Man on Instagram. And if you want anything from me, allmylinks.com/Ron Irvin, ERVIN. Yep. My Twitch, social media, other podcasts, the Bottom Text podcast, and links to all of that there. Come on Twitch. I game with a bunch of other New York City comedians all the time, including Dane, who I do the other pod with, and my stand-up special is there as well. So allmylinks.com/Ron Irvin, ERVIN. Go check that out.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Until next time, I love y'all. I'll
Later.
see y'all.
Bye-bye.